Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I am Faraz Kurwan Rajpar, and in this video lecture I am going to discuss with you about the metabolism of benzodiazepine. In our previous video lecture we have learned about the chemical structure of different benzodiazepine, in which I have given you the different tricks to remember the benzodiazepine chemical structure. So in this video lecture I am going to discuss with you about the different type of chemical reaction and its mechanism that is going to be take place during the metabolism of benzodiazepine, and after that we will also learn the chemical structure of different type of metabolites that are formed during the benzodiazepine metabolism. So let's start this video lecture. Metabolism of benzodiazepine. Benzodiazepine are being metabolized by the family of enzymes, that is the cytochrome P450 family. Mainly cytochrome P3A4 and P2C19 families are involved in the metabolism of benzodiazepine. Benzodiazepine once metabolized are converted into the metabolite. The metabolites of most of the benzodiazepine are active in nature. They have the longer half-life, so they take long time to be eliminated or get excreted from the body. The sole purpose of metabolism is to convert the drug from non-polar nature to polar nature, because for excretion the drug is needed in the polar form. There are certain drugs like erythromycin, clarithromycin, ketoconazole and certain fruit juices like grapefruit, which causes the inhibition or decreases the activity of P3A4 enzyme, and due to their inhibition in the activity of these enzymes, the drugs which are being metabolized by these enzymes are also being affected. Their metabolism rate is affected. Same will occur in case of benzodiazepine. The benzodiazepine undergo through the different type of chemical reaction during the metabolism to get converted into polar form. For example, flurazepam is one of the benzodiazepine. When it is metabolized, it undergo through the N-dealkylation oxidation reaction to remove the alkyl side chain, because we know that the alkyl side chain is one of the non-polar functional group, and after that it will undergo through the hydroxylation, in which the hydroxyl or polar functional group is introduced in its chemical reaction. Now it will become polar, and then it will undergo through the conjugation so that it can easily excreted out from the body. Same will occur in case of the quazepam. Quazepam will first undergo through the oxidation, in which its sulfur atom is being oxidized and will be converted into the oxygen. After that it will undergo through the dealkylation reaction so that the alkyl side chain will be removed, and then same 3-hydroxylation reaction will occur. So the main purpose of these metabolism reaction is to introduce the polar functional group in the chemical structure of the benzodiazepine so that it will get easily excreted out from the body. Now let's discuss the detailed reaction mechanism of each benzodiazepine in detail. So there are the different type of benzodiazepine. Some have the substitution at the third position by having the hydroxyl group, and some do not have any hydroxyl group. So the benzodiazepine which do not have hydroxyl group are usually non-polar in nature. So during metabolism they first undergo through the phase 1 metabolism reaction, that is the hepatic oxidation, and during this oxidation reaction the polar functional group, that is usually the hydroxyl group is being incorporated in the chemical structure of such benzodiazepine. Now, these non-hydroxylated benzodiazepine are being converted into the 3-hydroxy derivative, or they are being converted into the 3-hydroxy metabolite. These metabolites are usually the active metabolite and they are polar in nature. And now these 3-hydroxy metabolite will be further converted or go through the glucuronide conjugation to be converted into the inactive form to be excreted out from the body. Some benzodiazepines which have the hydroxyl group at the third position are usually the polar in nature. And due to having the polar functional group at the third position, they can be easily undergo through the phase 2 conjugation reaction with the glucuronic acid. And now the 3-glucuronide which are formed by the conjugation reaction at the third hydroxyl group are usually easily excreted out from the body. The duration of action of such benzodiazepine or their half-life is lesser as compared to those which lack the hydroxyl group. There are certain benzodiazepines which have the additional heterocyclic ring at the first and second position, like triazolam or triazole benzodiazepine. These benzodiazepines are usually metabolized into inactive metabolite by the phase 1 oxidation reaction. During the phase 1 oxidation reaction of the triazole benzodiazepine, alpha hydroxylation takes place. The alpha hydroxylation is usually take place at the methyl group that is present at the first number position of the triazole ring. And after the alpha hydroxylation, the next step will be the formation of the glucuronide with that hydroxyl group. Now we will learn in detail the reaction mechanism of each and every benzodiazepine. Diazepam metabolism. This is the chemical structure of the diazepam. You may observe that the structure contains the methyl group at the first position. So when the diazepam is being metabolized, it is undergo through the phase 1 oxidation reaction. That is usually the N-dealkylation. During the N-dealkylation, the diazepam is basically demethylated, means this methyl group which is present at the first number position in the chemical structure of diazepam is usually being removed from the structure. Now it will be converted into its active metabolite, that is the nardazepam. You may observe in the chemical structure of nardazepam that it do not have any methyl group at the first position. After that, this nardazepam, you can see that it does not have any type of polar functional group, because the sole purpose of metabolism of the drug is to convert our drug from the non-polar nature to more polar nature so that it can be easily excreted out from the body. So the nardazepam, that is the active metabolite of the diazepam, do not have any kind of polar functional group in its chemical structure. So it will further undergo through the oxidation, like it will undergo through the 3-hydroxylation reaction, which will incorporate the polar functional group in the chemical structure, and it will get converted into an other active metabolite, that is the oxazepam. This is the chemical structure of the oxazepam. So in the chemical structure, you may observe that at third position hydroxyl group is present. That is happening due to the 3-hydroxylation reaction in the chemical structure of the nardazepam. So now this oxazepam, which has the polar functional group, will undergo through the phase 2 reaction, because the condition for the phase 2 reaction is the chemical structure must have any type of polar functional group. So at this 3-hydroxyl group position, the conjugation reaction will occur with the glucuronic acid, and 3-O-glucuronide of the oxazepam will be formed. So this will be the chemical structure for the oxazepam, and at this third position of hydroxyl, the glucuronide conjugate will be the form. Now these glucuronide conjugate are basically inactive, means they do not have any biological action and they are highly polar, and due to this they can be easily eliminated out of the body. So this was the metabolism of the diazepam. During this metabolism of diazepam, the main type of chemical reaction which occur, first of all, the N-dealkylation, that is the N-demethylation reaction, which convert the diazepam into the nardazepam. The second type of reaction is the 3-hydroxylation reaction. The 3-hydroxylation reaction will convert the nardazepam into another active metabolite, that is the oxazepam. After that, the phase 2 reaction will occur, in which the conjugation with the glucuronic acid will take place. And after conjugation, the O-glucuronide conjugate will be excreted or eliminated out of the body. Clorazepate metabolism. So in our previous video lecture, we have learned the chemical structure of the clorazepate, that it contains the carboxylic acid functional group at the third position. So during the metabolism of the clorazepate, it will undergo through the decarboxylation, means this carboxylic acid group that is present at the third position will be removed. The decarboxylation reaction is said to be occur due to the acidity of the stomach by an unknown mechanism. So after decarboxylation, it will be converted into its active metabolite, that is the nardazepam. Nardazepam, which we have already discussed, that it is the most active metabolite of the diazepam, and it has the longer half-life, so it further have to undergo through an further oxidation reaction, hepatic 3-hydroxylation reaction, to get converted into an other active polar metabolite, that is the oxazepam. Because nardazepam itself do not have any polar functional group in its chemical structure, so for to metabolite and other metabolite that will be easily excreted out, or that may form the conjugated, it will be converted to the oxazepam. So this is the chemical reaction. The clorazepate will undergo through the decarboxylation. This carboxylic acid functional group will be removed, and now it will be converted into its active metabolite, that is the nardazepam. You may observe in the chemical structure of nardazepam, the carboxylic functional group is absent, and this nardazepam is basically the non-polar in nature. The next chemical reaction will be the 3-hydroxylation reaction. During the 3-hydroxylation reaction, this nardazepam will be converted into the oxazepam. and this reaction have imported the hydroxyl group at the third position of the benzodiazepine, and after that the oxazepam will undergo through the phase 2 conjugation reaction, that is conjugation with the glucuronic acid, and it will form the O-glucuronide. And now these O-glucuronide will be easily excreted out from the body. So the main type of chemical reaction that are occurring in the metabolism of chlorazepate are the decarboxylation reaction, 3-IOH or 3-hydroxylation reaction. These both are the phase 1 reaction, and the third reaction is the phase 2 reaction or the conjugation with the glucuronic acid. Quazepam metabolism. So this is the chemical structure of quazepam. You may observe that quazepam has the sulfur atom in place of oxygen at the second position, and beside this it has an alkyl side chain with the 3 fluorine atom. So when quazepam is being metabolized, it undergoes through the phase 1 oxidation reaction. The phase 1 oxidation site in the quazepam is the second number position that has the sulfur atom. It undergoes through the desulfation reaction, and desulfation, the sulfur atom will be replaced by the oxygen atom due to the oxidation, and now the quazepam will be converted into the 2-oxo-quazepam. The 2-oxo represent the presence of the oxygen in the chemical structure of quazepam at the second position. Now this 2-oxo-quazepam will further undergo through the dealkylation. The dealkylation will remove this side alkyl chain that is present at the first position, and after that it will undergo through the 3-hydroxylation reaction, which will impart the hydroxyl group in the chemical structure of quazepam at the third position, and ultimately it will be converted into another metabolite, that is the 2-oxo 3-hydroxyl quazepam. These both metabolite of the quazepam, that is the 2-oxo-quazepam and the 2-oxo 3-hydroxyquazepam, are usually the active metabolite. And now this 2-oxo 3-hydroxyquazepam will undergo through the phase 2 conjugation reaction with the glucuronic acid, and it will form the 3-O-glucuronide. These conjugates are usually inactive and highly polar in nature, and that's why they can be readily excreted out from the body. The main type of chemical reaction that occurs during the metabolism of quazepam are usually the phase 1 oxidation, in which the desulfation, dealkylation and the 3-hydroxylation occurs, and during phase 2 conjugation occur with the glucuronic acid. Now let's learn about the metabolism of 3-hydroxybenzodiazepine like temazepam, oxazepam and lorazepam. These are the benzodiazepine which have already the hydroxyl group at the third position, so they can directly undergo through the conjugation with the glucuronic acid, by which O-glucuronide are formed, which are readily excreted out from the body. So now let's check out the reaction mechanism of the metabolism of these 3-hydroxybenzodiazepine. Temazepam. Temazepam is basically the N-methyl derivative of the oxazepam. We have already discussed the chemical structure of all these benzodiazepine in our previous video lecture, that Temazepam has an additional methyl group in comparison to the oxazepam. So during metabolism of temazepam, it can undergo through the demethylation, that is the N-dealkylation reaction, that is the phase 1 reaction basically. Okay, so during this N-demethylation or N-dealkylation, this additional methyl group will be replaced. This will be removed from the structure of temazepam and it will get converted into its active metabolite, that is the oxazepam. And we know that this oxazepam is the active metabolite of many other benzodiazepine as well. Beside this, the major route for the temazepam metabolism is it can directly undergo through the conjugation at the third position hydroxyl group, that is the direct 3-hydroxy conjugation, and by which its O-glucuronide are formed. So the two main type of metabolism reaction for the temazepam is the minor reaction is it can first undergo through the N-demethylation, and after which O-glucuronide can be formed at this third position. Okay, so beside this, the other major route for the metabolism of temazepam is that it can directly undergo through the hydroxylation the glucuronide conjugation at the third position hydroxyl group. And this temazepam is basically the intermediate acting benzodiazepine because it has the moderate duration of action, and it is also due to the reaction mechanism of the metabolism of temazepam. Oxazepam. Oxazepam we know is itself the metabolite of different type of benzodiazepine, but it also can be synthesized or available itself, and this is the chemical structure of oxazepam, in that it has the hydroxyl group at the third position. During the metabolism of oxazepam, it directly undergoes through the conjugation. The conjugation occurs at the third position hydroxyl group, and the conjugation usually occurs with the glucuronic acid. And after this, the O-glucuronide conjugate of the oxazepam are formed. And these O-glucuronide conjugate are usually inactive and highly polar in nature, and due to this high polar in nature they can be readily excreted out from the body. So the oxazepam and its 2-chloro derivative, that is the lorazepam, these both 3-hydroxybenzodiazepine are directly undergo through the 3-hydroxylation conjugation. Okay, so the direct O-glucuronide conjugate are formed in the oxazepam and the lorazepam, and due to this they have the rapid metabolism. Triazolam and alprazolam metabolism. Triazolam, alprazolam are basically the type of the benzodiazepine which have the additional heterocyclic ring at the first and second position, that is the triazole ring. So in case of triazolam, the triazole ring has the additional methyl group at the first position, this one. So during the metabolism, the alpha hydroxylation of this methyl group is going to take place, and due to the hydroxylation at this methyl group, it is converted into its corresponding alcohol like methanol, and after that, this is the first reaction that is going to happen during the metabolism of triazolam, that is the alpha hydroxylation. and due to this alpha hydroxylation at this methyl group, it is being converted into its alpha hydroxy metabolite. And this alpha hydroxy metabolite of triazolam has the polar hydroxyl group at this position. And now during next step of its metabolism, the conjugation will occur at this hydroxyl group and its O-glucuronide conjugate will be formed. And these O-glucuronide conjugate are usually highly polar in nature. And these highly polar metabolite of triazolam and alprazolam will be easily eliminated out from the body. These are the conjugation with glucuronic acid and the O-glucuronide. They will be easily eliminated out from the body. And these triazolam and alprazolam are usually the short-acting, ultra-short-acting the benzodiazepine. Oxazepam glucuronide. This is the chemical structure of oxazepam glucuronide. That is the main inactive metabolite which is formed after the conjugation reaction of almost all type of benzodiazepine. So you may observe in the chemical structure of oxazepam that it contains the glucuronide region or portion that is usually coming from the glucuronic acid. Okay, so this oxazepam glucuronide metabolite is highly polar in nature. The high polar nature of glucuronide conjugate is because of having the polar functional group in its chemical structure. Like you may observe that it contains the 3 hydroxyl group, 1 carboxylic acid functional group and an inside oxygen. These all functional group makes it highly polar in nature, and due to this it is being easily excreted out from the body. So this was all about the metabolism of different type of benzodiazepine, in which we have learned the different type of chemical reaction that are going to be take place during the metabolism of benzodiazepine. Thank you so much everyone. Allah bless you all.